Okay, I know you're already very, very excited because there's a crazy little Russian nesting doll right here. So let's get going. Talk about classifying numbers. Now, just like there are different types of dogs in the world, you've got Chihuahuas and Poodles and Great Danes and Greyhounds, but they're all dogs. Well, there are a whole bunch of different types of numbers out there, but they're all numbers. So I'm going to show you how to classify these different numbers. And why I have a little doll is that we're going to find out that the numbers are actually inside of different numbers. That these numbers fit into these different groups, and they all kind of fit inside of each other. So let's take a look at this. Here we go. Never walk in rain. These are all real numbers that we're talking about today. Real numbers. Never stands for the naturals. These are the first numbers you've ever learned. When you were learning your numbers, you started with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ... Then, and this is pretty exciting, my kid, who's, 3, he started using the word zero. He understands the concept of nothing, the zero, and this is where we get the zero, is under the walk, which stands for whole numbers. We add another number to it, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I think you're seeing, look, the number 2 is a whole number, but it's also a natural number. So it fits inside of these two different groups. And it's also a real number. N is the idea of the negative. This stands for integer. This is where we get things like -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Now, look at the number 3. The number 3 is an integer, but it's also a whole number, but it's also a natural number. 0 is an integer, a whole number, but it's not natural. -3 is only an integer. He's not whole and he's not natural. Rain stands for rational. Or fractions. These are fractions and decimals. So the numbers that would fit in between these numbers and the integers, things like 1/2 or 0.5 or 0.77 repeating. Those are the rational numbers. Now, over here, we have this big blob. These guys are called the irrationals. And they are wacky numbers, like the number pi. It goes on forever without repeating. Or the square root of 2. Or the square root of a prime number. Or something that's really ugly. These are like the crazy ugly numbers, like 0.9317428693 ... going on forever without repeating. That's an irrational number. The rationals are actually kind of beautiful. They have a pattern to them, like a 0.5 or a 0.55 or a 0.15151515. The rationals have a pattern, or they are fractions or nice little decimals. They're not all ugly like the irrationals. So, you see how the little nesting doll, so if this were, okay, so this is the natural numbers, right? And the natural number, he fits inside of the whole number. And all the whole numbers fit inside the integers. And all the integers fit inside the rationals. And then all the rationals fit inside the reals, but they also get their crazy, these guys fit in there too. I don't have what's a good way of showing you those guys getting in there? Because they're their own little world, so we have to get all those crazy numbers here. I had not planned on doing this, so I'm not prepped out. Here we go, ready? So we need some crazy numbers. Okay, so here are the irrationals. Things like pi and the square root of 23 and the square root of 2 and 0.9871326. Okay, those guys also fit inside the reals, but they're outside of the other ones. They're tucked in there. See how I tucked them in there? Hello. We're tucked in there. So we have all these guys over here. We've got all those guys right there. And together, now this guy, does he go inside of this one? No. But he does fit inside the real number set. Get in there. Boom. Like that. And all those guys together form the real numbers. Hello! We are the real numbers. Real numbers, yay! Oh good, it really was made in Russia. Russian nesting dolls. Okay, let's do some problems. Keep these notes, keep these available when you do the work for this so you can refer back to them. Right. Which of the following are natural numbers? Well, natural numbers, those are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, natural numbers. A fraction, he's not natural. 5, 7, 4. Those are the natural numbers right there. This guy's what's he? He's not a negative. He is a rational. He's a fraction. He's a rational. Let's take a look. Is 1 and 32/68 an integer? No. Integers are just like the negatives and the zeros and the 1. No, this guy's a rational. So he's not an integer. You're not an integer. Remember, this is what integers look like. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1. No, you're not an integer. No. You're not an integer. No. Which of the following is a whole number? A whole number. Well, what's whole numbers? Whole numbers look like this. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Nope, you're rational. I don't even know. This guy right here. Which of the following are natural numbers? Naturals, what do naturals look like? They start with what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you're a natural. You're not a natural. You're not a natural. You're a natural. There you go. Okay, that's it. Now, you don't know this, but you're going to know it now. It's actually summertime. This is June. It's June. So you've been on vacation for a little bit more than a week. And I know it looks like I'm all professional here. Yeah, Mr. Barre, wearing a good shirt. You know what I'm really wearing, people? I'm really wearing shorts and flip-flops. Flip-flops. Shorts. I guess these aren't, I don't know if these are flip-flop sandals. So I hope you're, I know you're not enjoying summer anymore because you're back in school watching these videos, but I'm still enjoying my summer. So tomorrow, if I make more videos, I'll bring in a different shirt to wear. Thanks for watching. Bye.